that one video I saw. Who was the guy that was on his race team? And last season, that video emerged of him. Who was that? Matt Kenseth? I don't remember. And of like Carl Edwards faking like he was going to punch him in the face. Do you remember what I'm talking about? And it was a little guy, and Edwards is a pretty well built guy, pretty good shape, and he just looked like a real jerk. I mean, I said, oh, that's the real Carl Edwards. Okay, yeah, he seems like, just some people seem like behind the scenes they're just not a very nice person. Like they're just kind of arrogant and like they would talk down to you if you ever met them. Like David Cross, he's a comedian. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's one of my favorite comedians. I mean, honestly, his stand-up is hilarious. He's got a movie called Run, Ronnie, Run, which may be the funniest movie ever made. Not a lot of people know about it. But he seems like, if you listen to his stand-up, he seems like he'd be a real jerk behind the scenes. He seems like he'd just be a real smart-ass and just not really pleasant. A lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes especially, kind of seem like that. I kind of get that from Carl Edwards. I just do. He just seems like a real arrogant kind of a jerk. Ellen says, yeah, if they would even talk to you at all. Yeah, exactly. They would even give you the time of day. Like Barack Obama. Did you hear that little bit of audio from somebody that was trying to get their picture taken with him and asking him to smile, and he was getting real nasty with him? Just, oh, so that's what you're like. And just, some celebrities just seem like real jerks. Come on, man, don't take yourself so seriously. You're getting paid way more than you deserve for whatever it is you're doing. Don't take yourself so seriously. Dick Vitale finally got into the Hall of Fame. Did you guys see? I should stop asking if you guys saw stuff I'm reporting to you. Dick Vitale finally, after all these years, gets into the Hall of Fame. No, I've been talking about this, well, since we've been on the air, about how it is absolute, I mean, it's just ridiculous that this guy wouldn't be in, that he wasn't already in a long time ago. And this guy's like synonymous with college basketball. You can't, he's the face of college basketball. He just is. I mean, he's the John Madden of college hoops. And the fact that, he's been eligible as a contributor for years and not got voted in. I mean, who votes? Who is voting on this? Who could possibly make an argument as to why Dick Vitale should not be in the Hall of Fame? And I don't care if he gets on your nerves as an announcer. You don't have to like him to acknowledge the fact that he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Am I right? Smith Dog, doesn't he kind of get on your nerves a little bit? Haven't you said that before? Is it? But but you gotta even admit that he belongs in the Hall of Fame. I mean, even people that don't like him, you gotta admit that he belongs. I mean, he's Dick Vitale. For the love of God, he's, the PTP and, I mean, everything baby. Dick Vitale. Come on. I mean, like I said, there's so many reasons he should be inducted, and I couldn't think of one reason he shouldn't. I couldn't think of one reason why Dick Vitale would not be in the Hall of Fame. Not one. So finally he gets in. After all this time. Poor guy every year gets his hopes up, and it seems like everybody talking about it is on his side, and, oh, Dickie V's got to make it in this year. He's, biggest contributor to college basketball, and then every year it's, and Vitale again. Not. And it's just, I feel so bad for it. He's another guy who seems like he could be a little different when the cameras are off. I heard the smile goes. As soon as the camera shuts off, that smile goes away. And that fun-loving, loud, borderline obnoxious guy that we see, it just turns into a regular guy. And he's not even that nice. That's what I've heard. I don't know, never met Dick. But, you know, like I've said before, I'm a little different than I am on here in real life. I mean, a little bit. Not too much. I don't put on like a fake radio voice when I get on here. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to DisasterRadio.net. Like, I can do with those funny radio voices, but I don't. Oh, it says I'm less of a jerk in real life. Dude, I'm not a jerk on here. I'm nice. I'm so incredibly, almost to a fault. It'd probably be a more interesting story or a more interesting show if I was just making fun of everybody in the chat room the whole time. I'm nice. But I'm not, you know, like I said, I don't just talk straight for 2 hours with enthusiasm about anything in my regular life. I don't, you know, it's different. I'm not so opinionated. You know, there's times where I just sit there, I don't even say anything for, I mean, minutes at a time. You're different. When you're trying to entertain people and you have a microphone in front of you, well, you gotta turn it on a little bit. Right? I mean,